Made a pit stop at Walmart. Picked up some OW16 oil and a filter. This is my sister's car. Me and my dad are getting ready to change the oil. Let's move these pallets. When we built this big old pad, my dad specifically wanted to leave a little spot here with an opening so we can get underneath my car, my mom's car, this car, or whatever other car can fit here. That way it's a lot easier to change the oil than jacking it up and getting the stands out and all that good stuff. Keep coming. Pravo, samo pravo. Samo pravo. Pravo. That's good. Let me make sure. Yup, perfect. Looky there. So we have to take this one cap off. I think it's 3 or 4 screws last time I did it. The filter's there, oil pan screws there. Should be nice and easy. No, it's perfect right here. This car takes OW16. It's like water. We got everything we should need. Empty oil pan, couple hex head bits to get that cap off, 14 millimeter wrench for the oil pan screw. Gotta have a funnel. This is the leftover oil from the last time I did it. I got a fresh batch here and a filter. This is a 2020 Toyota Camry. Uh-oh. So we got some leaves. I didn't know if there was a squirrel nesting up here. No leakage of the oil. That's good. Let's get everything swapped. We're gonna drag this piece of wood. It's just long enough to fit here. I'll set the oil pan on top. Hopefully this can fit here. Wow, this is gonna be really tight. I don't know if this is gonna work. Plan 1 with the piece of wood isn't gonna work. It's just too high and we're not gonna spend all day doing this. So I got a bunch of these Home Depot buckets. I can set them to the right height. I'll hold the oil pan. It's pretty sturdy. Grab my 14 millimeter wrench. Every Toyota we own, from the model 2000 to 2020 here, 14 millimeter fits. Loosen it up. There we go. Perfect. Last little bit coming out. Oil color, not bad. We're gonna get the filter removed. Thankfully, it's not on there too tight. Last time I did the oil, I kept that in mind. You don't want to over tighten anything. It's really not necessary. We got it loosened up. I should be able to get it the rest of the way by hand. Yep. All right, let's shift this here. There we go, perfect. Oil looks nice and clean. It's definitely got a tint to it. She's rode it up to about 5,000 miles. Perfect. Everything looks good under here. Got the new oil filter on. Oil pan screws on to the right torque. Everything looks clean, but before I put the plastic cap back on, first I'm gonna get back up top. Let me squeeze out of here. Refill it with some of this Penn's oil. Make sure there's no leaks. Put everything back together. Got a strong 2x6 and we got enough lip on this concrete edge here for me to be able to stand on here. I just got to be careful. Let's get it filled up. I think it's 4.8 quarts and I got 5 here. This piece of wood's teeter-tottering a little bit. Always tilt the bottle to the side. That way you let airflow in there. It doesn't come out and spill everywhere. We're gonna let that settle and then we'll add some more. Yup, just about there. I don't pre-fill the oil filter, so we're gonna fire up the car, let the filter soak in some oil, and then I'm sure we're gonna have to top it off a little bit. We're gonna let the engine run for about 2 to 3 minutes. Top the oil off a bit. That's all we gotta do up here. Nice and snug. Last thing we're gonna do for her, take the car down to the shop. I'm sure some of her tires could use a little more PSI now that it's getting colder. Yup, she could use a little bit of air. Our bit here is leaking, so I got to take it off every time. There we go, 32 PSI, that's where I want them. Just shy of 3 o'clock, we cracked the gates open, let the sheep out to free range. Let's head inside, get some lunch going.